rescuer searching above the main tunnel discovered a hidden lip-shaped crevice barely large enough for one person. Inside it, he felt a hard object by touch. It was Lance's scuba tank. Reaching farther inside, he found Lance's body. Lance was tightly wedged against the ceiling of the cave in a twisted position. His diving equipment remained completely intact, showing that after losing contact with both his partner and the guideline, he had struggled in darkness for a very long time. Most heartbreaking of all, investigators later discovered that Lance had left behind hurried writing in his waterproof dive notebook during the final moments of his life. The contents of those notes were never released publicly. One can only imagine the despair he felt trapped inside that narrow crevice. Investigators later analyzed Lance's dive computer and surveyed the environment, eventually reaching several clear conclusions. First, choosing to dive at night was itself an extremely reckless decision. Experienced divers knew that visibility at the Alachua sinkhole was already terrible during spring and summer, and nighttime diving there was considered absolutely forbidden. Second, the divers relied on a temporary reel guideline they had laid themselves, and its anchor points were unstable and affected by water movement. This greatly increased the risk of becoming lost. Finally, during the turnaround, they failed to maintain constant physical contact, which is the single most important safety measure in low-visibility diving to prevent separation. Investigators believe that after Lance lost contact with both his partner and the guideline, he initially tried to search for the line nearby, but in total darkness with zero visibility, he quickly became completely disoriented. In panic, he swam upward trying to find an exit, only to accidentally enter the hidden lip-shaped crack in the rock wall. Desperate to return to the surface, he kept pushing deeper inside, but once he entered the narrow space, he could no longer turn around or back out. All he could do was wait in despair until the air in his tank finally ran out. After the accident, authorities imposed stricter controls on the dangerous cave system in order to prevent similar tragedies from happening again.